We got a 10-7.
Where?
Right here.
Kid?
Move, get up, yes.
Get up now!
Hey, start CPR. She's still alive, she's still alive. Come on.
I felt her, I wasn't wearing gloves, I just felt her leg and she was stiff and cold.
I want him to feel loved. I want him to know he's cared for.
So is he not potty trained yet, or what's going on with that?
We're working.
Is that where he sleeps? So when's the last time he's been to a doctor?
That's a good question.
When cops save kids from House of Horrors. On October 17th, 2022, DCS went to investigate a report of child neglect. Nothing prepared them for the horrors they were about to discover.
There's literally so many cans.
Okay.
And we have started to grow on them.
So, is that where he sleeps? Okay. So what about, is there his house?
We did have some. They may be gone. He may have taken it when he left.
Right, but he needs to eat. So you have to understand my concern and their concern when we come in this house, and there's a 4-year-old in here.
That's why
This is not a livable. Okay, so we'll be back in the morning, but I'm gonna
How early in the morning?
I don't know, but you guys need to figure it out because we're gonna be in your lives until this is taken care of.
11.
Dad? Is Mom home?
She's asleep.
Can you wake her up for me? It doesn't look real good. No.
What's going on with all the little fires everywhere?
That box back there.
Right, but there's burned stuff everywhere. Does the house frequently start on fire?
No, it was a 100, I think. It was back there.
When's the last time you've been to the doctor?
Oh, that's pretty nice.
So no one's working in the home?
No.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Well, Beast of last time was about a week ago. I gotta give him a bath today. I'd already planned it.
Does he have clothes and shoes of his own? Because last night when I was here, he wasn't in clothes, and you guys kept putting him in shoes like that.
Yeah, he likes clothes. He likes our shoes.
Okay, but does he have clothes and shoes of his own?
Yeah, he does. We need water.
Are you stepping on my toes? All right.
The officers also noticed questionable scars on the little boy and confronted his parents about them.
I want him to feel loved. I want him to know he's cared for.
So is he not potty trained yet, or what's going on with that?
We're working on it. He's gotten to play a couple times. It's a good job. And because I'm a girl and he's a boy, I'm just not comfortable being the one to take that home. But his father's, I don't know, he's not stepping in to that boy role.
Okay.
For the most part, the poor boy's mom seemed out of it. She carried an air of nonchalance towards the gravity of the situation and answered a lot of questions incoherently.
So my report also indicates that you're in a relationship with Grandpa.
No.
Are you guys in a sexual relationship?
No, he thinks so, but it's not like that. My dad feeds me. He gives me cigarettes. He has a bed that I can just crawl into. And B, if there's no pallet made, if he's asleep on the couch, I just have to crawl up on the floor. There.
Junior sleep.
With Grandpa.
Okay.
So everybody's sleeping with Grandpa?
Not everybody.
Well, you said you do and he does.
I do when
Where's Tiny sleep?
Her room back there.
So what room are you sleeping in?
Usually I sleep in the living room, but when it's me and I go to Grandpa's room.
Alright, can I do a walkthrough of the house?
Sure.
So where's the food that you guys have?
Right now.
How do you sleep on the couch when it's like that?
I usually don't. I have to curl from the floor. That's why I've been sleeping somewhere. Because he doesn't always have my back.
Yeah.
He doesn't always make a pallet, so sometimes I just have to clear up the chair.
So I know from my understanding last night, Jessica came out here from DCS. She told you guys to clean up. So has this been cleaned up?
Not exactly. After everything, because he goes drag. But his dad was coming home this morning and he was gardening.
Okay, so where's Dad at so I can talk to Dad?
I have no clue.
Oh, it's okay.
This is Grandpa's room where they all sleep, apparently.
Where do you sleep, buddy?
I just wait to go sleep.
Grandpa's sleeping.
Next, they threw some questions at the little girl's father.
So I was just bringing my camera so you're aware I'm recording myself.
So what's going on with the relationship with Tisa and her granddad?
I don't know, it's probably just a figment of my imagination, all the stress and such.
Okay, so what do you think's going on?
I don't think anything's going on, no. I did some hard thinking last night. It's probably just, her trying to get away from the fighting.
Okay.
When I'm not trying to fight with her, just trying to talk. You know what I mean? And so she just goes to her dad like any daughter would. You know what I mean?
So what's up with all the marks on him? Like the bites and stuff?
A lot of it looks like dirt. The rest of it, I'm really not sure. He probably just falls down. He does run a lot.
And that's why I'm...
And then it wasn't this bad when we came back to here.
Okay.
It only got this bad because we can't stop fighting long enough to just talk.
Okay.
Just, listen and understand. I'm not perfect either. I do things wrong. I've been handling it the wrong way, obviously.
So when's the last time he's been to a doctor?
That's a good question.
Okay. Is he up to date on his immunizations?
That's a good question.
Any history with heroin or?
History of it, but not any
You're maintaining sobriety?
unregulated use.
Okay. If I asked you to drug test, would you be willing to drug test?
When the officers made the tough decision to take the child to live in a more stable home with her dad's mother, she broke down in tears.
I'm sad. I know you're sad, honey. But look, Grandma get her house done, and then we'll work with these people and get you back, okay? Oh. Yeah, you have to be a good boy when you go to Grandma's, okay? Grandma will do everything she can to get you back, okay? I love you.
I'm going to get you set up for drug testing.
Tess, I'm going to detain you for this at this point in reference to your case, okay? There's some stuff I got to go over with you. She's being detained for an old case.
Mom was later placed under arrest for child abuse. If you thought leaving your child in deplorable living conditions is terrible, I wonder how you feel in this next case where these parents had no regard for their 5-year-old daughter's life.
Who's here? Sheriff's office.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not much. Sorry, I'm really stiff this morning. I can't sit up right.
Are you guys on anything?
No.
No? What?
No, I'm just really stiff from...
What's wrong with them?
He's tired, I think.
Is he awake?
He is awake. He moved from here over to there. He is awake.
Yep. Okay. Who's not responsive?
Not responsive.
The girl in the middle.
The girl, she's responsive.
Let me see.
Yeah.
You guys need to move.
Yes.
Move.
Oh, shit.
Both parents were passed out on top of their seemingly unresponsive 5-year-old daughter. The officers retrieved the girl and her much more responsive brother while making frantic efforts to revive her.
Hey.
What is it?
We got a 10-7.
Where?
Right here.
Who, kid?
Move, get up, yes.
Get up now! Get up! Get out! I don't care! Stand up!
Let's go. Where's your shoes at?
How long? Rondo?
Pretty
check
old.
check his vitals. Did y'all smoke dope?
Huh?
No.
What is it?
Your leg hurts? Hey, send a 55 for him.
Check his vitals. Did y'all smoke dope?
Huh? No.
Fentanyl? What is it?
No, it's not fentanyl. We just fell asleep really hard.
God damn it. I got you. I got you, baby. Come on. I got you. I got you, baby. Hondo! Hey, she's still alive. Hey, start CPR. She's still alive. She's still alive. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Is there anybody behind me, sir?
No.
Hey, we gotta meet this. We gotta. Come on, look. It's in the passenger seat in the Ziploc bag. Here. Come on, baby. No, I can't. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hit it with it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Where's the adult?
I have one cuffed. Come on, baby. Come on.
After failed CPR attempts, EMS eventually arrived and it was a race against time.
I don't know. It sounded like she was trying to...
Zero knowledge of the root cause of the incident would make revival efforts extremely difficult for the EMS team.
So no fentanyl? What about meth? Right, just be honest with me because I need to be able to...
Whatever was afoot had badly affected the entire family. Luckily, the boy was much more responsive than his little sister.
Be able to treat your kids.
My leg. Your leg? Are you okay?
I'm just old.
How old is your sister?
Just turned 5 yesterday.
She just turned 5? She's 10-7.
The boy told the officers he hadn't eaten since Friday, over a week ago. The little girl was later confirmed dead that day. 2 months after the rescue, their father Matthew faced charges of intentional child abuse, resulting in death and child abandonment. Their mom was charged with intentional child abuse, resulting in death, and first offense child-related. Causing your child's death seems like a new ceiling, but the parents in this new case somehow managed to top that by having their kids live amongst human and animal fecal matter.
I'm not done talking. Okay. Fecal matter, urine, roaches, discarded food on the ground, garbage, all these inanimate objects that could be hurtful, odors and oils and all this stuff. Outside looking in, how would you describe those living conditions? But we see fecal matter at several different stages of decomposition throughout the residence, which is disgusting. We see flies all about the residence. I walk in the house, as soon as I walk in, I'm smacked in the face by odors I can't describe. Now I smell a lot of things every day in law enforcement. That's one.
On September 27th, 2024, officers responded to a 911 call from a concerned delivery woman who claimed to have seen an unattended toddler trying to climb into her vehicle and wandering across a busy road.
I see you got some stuff laying about on the ground. You mind if I look inside there and make sure it's all good for the kids?
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little dirty at the moment, but should be basic as always.
The cops discovered 5 children subjected to horrific living conditions. It was so jarring that they began an investigation at once. The officers started by questioning the suspect's roommate to get a diverse perspective on the case.
Okay. How often do you come out of the room and see just dog shit and piss and all that everywhere all over the house? Because just walking through the gen, I saw at least 4 or 5 different spots where it's clearly happens constantly and multiple spots where they poop more than once. So
the spots that I general out to, because I don't general out my space that much anymore because of the dog.
So they're aggressive, or?
I don't know. It seems to...
They also probed for more information to narrow down on which of the 2 parents should be held responsible for this house of horrors.
Are they married?
No, they're not married. She works, out of the pair, she works the most. So he's the one home the most.
What does he do for work?
He is a maintenance guy for McDonald's, but she is a department manager, and now she is being promoted. And
at McDonald's?
Yes, but she's across town versus he is here.
Okay.
So he has some more days off.
He's what?
He has more days.
You know, obviously, I mean, I've been here a few times, never gone in the house or anything like that, but outside looking in, having never been here before, if this were you coming to this house for the first time, you know, having seen fecal matter, urine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not done talking.
Okay.
Fecal matter, urine, roaches, discarded food on the ground, garbage, all these inanimate objects that could be hurtful, odors and oils and all this stuff. Outside looking in, how would you describe those living conditions?
Right now, I'm looking a little dirty.
A little dirty. That's a little dirty is you spilled some coffee on the rug. That's more than a little dirty. You opened up that door, flies literally came out of that laundry room door.
It's an opinionated thing as far as that would go. On what you would consider dirty, what you wouldn't consider.
What would you consider?
Multiple piles of fecal matter.
I get the fecal matter, and
not only the multiple piles in multiple locations.
As far as that goes, but that laundry room has been closed since my laundry stuff's been shot.
Be that as it may, the bathroom, the master bedroom where you say the kids sleep and you sleep with your girlfriend or whatever it is, right? There's fecal matter in the closet there too.
There's fecal matter on hers that hasn't been cleaned up yet today.
And there's no doors on that.
There's no doors, and there's flies.
Also fecal matter in the open living room area where the kids would wander around and be around.
The suspect showed no remorse for his reckless parenting when the officer confronted him. If anything, he was convinced he was in the right and pushed back against the cops.
Like I said, this one I usually have closed, so out in the garage isn't like as much of a...
Okay, and he's usually hanging around in here, I guess?
Yeah, that's why I said that.
But you look around in here,
The point of them coming out into the garage isn't so much the thing for me, because when this thing's closed, that's
look
garage.
around your garage. Is this somewhere you want a 2-year-old to be gallivanting?
Oh, no, not that. They touch my tools and everything, gosh darn else.
Okay.
All the gosh darn time. Out there or not.
Okay. Well, stand by. We got to talk about some things, and we'll be right back, all right?
Just stand by the end of your car right here.
Don't tense up on me. Stop tensing. Stop tensing.
Okay, I want to know for what.
We'll explain to you.
Can I get the explanation before the cop?
No.
Nope.
Why?
You just
people do crazy things.
Just like you just
I'm
did.
not trying to do crazy things.
You're being detained.
For?
Child neglect.
He caught a felony charge for child neglect without great bodily harm and a misdemeanor for obstruction without violence. As bad as this case looks, it's hard to fathom what would drive a mother to pull a knife on her own teenage son, as we'll see in our next clip.
You what?
Get out there on the phone. Get the out. Like I said.
On the 21st of October, 2022, the police got involved with a heated family argument between a frustrated teenage boy and his enraged mother. They met a taut atmosphere on arrival.
Bet you gonna be in the Get the out. I'm sick of your bitch ass.
That's all you can say. All I asked him to do is rearrange a refrigerator so I can put the groceries up. And she said why I can't do it and why I'm being a pussy and bitching. And I don't want to hear that.
Why you can't do it?
Look at this refrigerator.
You want him to clean
Look at this refrigerator. All I asked Anthony to do is rearrange the refrigerator so I can put the groceries up. But no, it's a problem. She don't want Anthony to do nothing.
Straighten the refrigerator out and put the groceries up.
I always do it. Why you do it?
You don't do shit else.
So I don't clean up this whole house?
You don't do shit
So
else.
I don't clean up this whole house? Oh my God, you.
What you clean up? I don't beg you to clean up.
No, you do not. I can clean this whole house. I clean this whole house.
Lie. When it's all done to wash dishes, what time you wash the dishes?
I wash. Okay.
What you
Okay.
mean okay?
Make sure everything's in the sink so I could wash them. Okay.
Trayvon.
Okay, I still get it clean. Okay.
Either put it up or get out.
Okay.
Put it up or get out. Which one?
Oh no.
Which one? Which one?
You getting mad because I actually
Don't
said
touch
something.
shit in my house. Trayvon, you don't get the out. And you're not gonna get out. So you're gonna keep trying. I said get the out.
You what?
Get out on the phone. Get the out. Like I said. Get the out.
What did you hit my phone?
You wanna keep trying me. Get the out.
I'm not.
Get out.
Can you stop putting your hands on
You
me?
wanna keep trying me? Get the out.
This is exactly why I got an open charge now.
I don't give a you will have another one.
Okay.
So tell me what led up to this tonight.
Okay, so I walked in the kitchen and made me something to eat. I made me something to eat.
No, tell him the full story. Don't fucking stand there and lie.
Hey,
shut up.
Hey, I'm
You
working
shut
with
the
him.
fuck up.
I'll come and talk to you. You mind if I?
Okay, so I guess she went grocery shopping or wherever, right?
Okay.
I was on the couch playing the game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My sister Stephanie, she burned the groceries in. I'm thinking she put the groceries up because she brought them in the house.
Okay.
So I'm sitting, I was playing the game because I'm thinking, all right, everything okay.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in the kitchen and go make me something to eat. I see the groceries on the counter, and then I open the fridge, and then the fridge is not, the groceries can't fit in there. So I asked my brother Anthony to take out the stuff so the groceries could fit in the fridge, right?
Okay.
I asked him once. I didn't say nothing else to him. I asked him once, and I said, okay, let me go tell her. I went to go tell her, right?
Tell who is her?
My mom.
Okay.
I went to go tell her, right? And I told her, can you make Aunt rearrange the fridge so I can put the groceries in?
You notice that the groceries are on the counter.
Yes. And came back in the living room. She said, oh, she was telling me to come back in her room. I went back to her room.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, why you being a pussy? Why you acting like a bitch? She said all that. She like, why acting like a bitch? I said, I'm acting like a bitch because I told him to clean out the fridge. She's talking about something, oh, you don't do nothing. We want to sit here and play the game. But I make sure the house clean. I clean this house myself, by myself. I clean out the fridge, all that. She talking about something, oh, pussy in the bitch, all that. And then she come in the living room. I grabbed my food. I was finna sit back down because I was not finna put up the groceries because the refrigerator not clean.
Yeah.
So I was finna sit back down and eat. She come to me, smacked my food out my hand. She said, since you want to be disrespectful and shit, she like, don't eat shit in my house. I was like, I didn't really care. So I went back in the fridge. I went back to go try to make me something to eat. She had no smacked the whole. She smacked the bowl out my hand again. Dumped the spaghetti out on the floor. And then she said, and I said, and like she like, I got an open case on her. I got an open case on her because same thing.
Okay.
And she told me. She had to hit me. I said, stop hitting me. And I was like, and she had to hit me again. I said, hit me again. I said,
tonight.
Yes. I said, hit me again and see what happened. And then she was like, oh, you threatening me? I'm like, no, I'm not threatening you. I said, I'm gonna call the police. And she was like, okay. She's like, you wanna call the police? I'm gonna call them for you. And she called y'all. And then I go back in there and she whipped out a knife for me.
Pulled a knife on you tonight?
Yes.
Just because okay.
All because of that. All I asked him to do one simple thing. It could have been simply resolved. She said, Aunt, go clean out the fridge so he could put the groceries up.
Okay.
But she don't treat nothing equal in this house.
I got you. Okay.
It don't go.
One, I just had surgery again because of this whole situation. I just got 6 stitches yesterday.
Okay.
So I went grocery shopping earlier. This has been an ongoing issue with me and him.
Yeah.
So he comes and tells my son to clean out the refrigerator so he can put the groceries up. But I'm asking him why, if you're putting the groceries up, why you just can't straighten the refrigerator up? So he talked about, oh, shit ain't equal in the house and da-da-da-da. So I told him stop cussing. He's only 15.
Yeah.
He constantly cussing. I told him stop cussing before I pop him in the mouth. He's still cussing. So I came out here and I popped him in his mouth. You're 15.
Yeah.
Oh, hit me again and see what happened. Oh, so you're threatening me now. So you're threatening me now. So yes, I went and grabbed the knife. You threatening me. Because, oh, well, I'm going to see what happened. I told him I would put his ass in the grave if he put his fucking hands on me again. He already got a charge open now for putting his hands on me.
Yeah.
So I guess he got me on recording with a knife in my hand, and I told him, you fucking hit me, I bet you will be 6 feet under. Why you can't put the groceries up?
You never swung the knife out of
No, I never swung the knife out.
I would, so you have every right to discipline him?
Every time he feels that he don't want to do nothing, he want to call you. I don't care about you calling him, because I have the right to discipline. You're not going to stand here and threaten me.
You do. You have every right to discipline your child. Okay. In Florida, you have every right to discipline your child. Every right. Okay. It's called corporal punishment. All right. If he starts back talking to you, you have every right to pop him in the mouth. Now there is a level where it gets excessive to where it becomes child abuse.
And I'm sick of him because he feel because he got his height, he's gonna do whatever he wanna do. The last time he did it, he swung on me, and once again he stepped on my foot.
So you grabbed it just in fear of what he might do to you. Okay. Not to discipline with him with it, but you were in fear that he might hurt you again or batter you again.
Because the last time we fought, he stepped on my foot and the bottom of my foot split open. So I tried to let it heal on its own.
Okay.
Come on. He ain't going to the doctor. I just had surgery again because it busted open. I'm not even supposed to be up on my foot.
Yeah. I completely get that. So.
And I'm just sick and tired of him. He feel because we're up here, it's a different ballgame. No, I'm going to discipline you just as if we was home.
I was here. Do you remember me? I was here last time when your daughter ran away.
Yeah, she's right there.
Okay.
And how's her? She doing better.
She doing good? Oh,
yes,
I love to hear that. Now he's the one kind of causing the problem.
Yes, it's him because he feel he's not supposed to do nothing in the house but the bare minimum. You want to constantly bully and pick at your little brother, then you tell your little brother.
The mom adopted a clever strategy, playing off her possession of the knife as an act of self-defense. We'll see how that works out for her.
Yeah. I don't know, the only thing with it is that whenever she kind of like halfway steps towards him with a knife in her hand, that's the only spot that I'm like, I mean, there's discipline and stuff like that, and I get that, and there's like a form of defense, but I mean, I don't know, that video doesn't show a lot of justice at that point, but I do know that she's got the knife in her hand and she advances towards him, which I would think that if you're defending yourself, unless he's like running at you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty close 50-50 on this. What are you thinking?
I'm the same way. Even watching the video, I mean, I only watching the video and her walking up to him at that point makes it 50-50. If that video wasn't there, honestly, I'd be like, yeah, that's corporal punishment all the way. You have every right to pop him in the mouth and stuff like that.
I would too, but that video makes it. I'm going to have to ask you to turn around, put your hands behind your back, because we are going to place you under arrest. Go ahead.
Can I put my boot on?
Huh?
Can I put my boot on?
We'll get you taken care of and stuff. All right, so just go ahead and here. Go ahead and put those behind your back for just a second here. Hold on, buddy. All right.
He was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without violence, but the charges were eventually dropped. Pulling a knife is no way to discipline a child, but you may argue that tough love is better than the complete abandonment this 2-year-old baby suffered in our next clip.
I understand that toddlers are a lot to handle, but why didn't you want to take him out?
Little kid is in the window, banging on the window of 47. He's got a plate of food in front of him. The amount of flies in this room, in this window, is ridiculous. It makes you think there's a dead body in this house.
Where's the child?
He's in my front row seat right now. Doors are locked. We were able to push the window open, and he's just sitting there, so we scooped him up real quick. We're cleaning him. He's covered in either or.
On the 22nd of April, 2023, concerned neighbors alerted the cops when they noticed a home alone baby tapping a glass window.
Yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of insect activity. There's flies everywhere. There's flies all over him.
EMS attended to the baby while another team of officers forced their way into the house through the window. Nothing could have prepared them for the horror that lay ahead.
That's just general uncleanliness.
Yeah.
Nastiness. You can tell that kid's been sitting there with dirty, nasty diapers or diarrhea-filled diapers. This is obviously their room.
Hi,
There's like food and stuff stacked up and they're sitting there. This is the room the kid was in. So it's just the doorknob.
Was locked on from the outside?
Yeah, doorknob.
So they had the...
So feces
So it was...
on the inside of the door. Yeah, that. And then another one just sitting down there.
Oh my gosh.
And then this is where he was. And he all over the wall. And
After looking around the house, the police found a good lead. The parents' full name and a letter attached to a canister of pills. They also found some unattended puppies. The officers transported the baby to the hospital for further medical attention.
you should see, so there was a bowl. It had old stale cold French fries, a chicken tender, like a old McDonald's chicken nugget, on top of some gummy bears, and then there was like rice on top of all of it, and then bacon, like a strip of bacon, and it was covered in flies, and he's just sitting there, just eating out of it, banging on the window, locked in.
After doing a thorough check at the medical center, they discovered that the baby had a double ear infection and upper respiratory infection, as well as signs of malnourishment. The parents, who were later discovered to be only 21 years old, showed up at the hospital 5 hours after abandoning the child.
There's a Diamond and Tyler. All right, Diamond, go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
I'm Diamond.
You're Diamond? Oh, Diamond, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Drop that. You and Tyler both are under arrest for aggravated child abuse, aggravated child neglect, and multiple other charges forthcoming. Do you have any questions? Your child is going to be remanded into the custody of DCF pending a investigation and a family member to go and check him out. He's got a knife.
I do. I saw it.
Do you have anything in your pockets? Anything that's going to poke me, stick me, hurt me? All right? Before either one of you say a word, I'm going to read both of you your rights, okay? You both have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
The police picked the parents' brains to find out why they would be so neglectful towards their 2-year-old. Their responses were somehow more shocking than the nightmare they put the poor child through.
Well, when we take him, when we go places, he can't end up, just touching anything. And it's easier to take him to like Walmart when we go out because we have to go every other day. We're just not too constant. It's usually a couple times a week. We're out front, we're going in the car, she's coming back and forth taking my Tupperware from lunches back inside, and he just didn't want he didn't want to go. I mean, I cleaned his seat out, and I was like, we can get ready to go. And we waited a whole hour. And then we left around 1:20 because we weren't going to wait. He just follows it so long.
Well, I noticed when we went in there that there was like a mound of diapers that were like on a changing table, and then there was like a diarrhea diaper that was underneath like a bookshelf.
Yeah, he strips.
Okay.
The diaper underneath the pile was mainly her because we used to have this thing. It like compress all the diapers in it, and then you cinch them up, and then it becomes some long thing. But it was disgusting. That I couldn't do it. We had flies, and we still kind of do actually, but it produced them. So I got angry and tossed that thing, and so now she just kind of stacks them, and then I take them out when it comes too much. But
it was really hot outside, and last time we took him, he got hot, and we had to leave early, and he was crying and screaming, and he got tired, and we couldn't do anything, and nobody was willing to take him. Okay. So we thought we could leave him for a bit, and it was my fault that we left him because I suggested that we did.
The parents were charged with aggravated child abuse and child neglect. They were later let off on probation. Locking a helpless 2-year-old baby at home is no way to mother a child. But what would you make of this mom who treated her kids like prisoners?
Have you ever locked your kids in the closet?
No.
Okay. Why would they tell me they've been locked in the closet?
All of my kids said that.
On the 15th of March, 2024, police found a runaway child in Piedmont, Oklahoma, hiding under a blanket. When the cop asked her why she fled home, she detailed the gruesome abuses she had suffered at the hands of her foster mom.
Should I go around this building? What's going on? Why'd you run away?
I don't want to be there.
Why not?
She's scared.
She's scary? Who?
The one who takes care of us.
What's her name?
Tina.
Is that your mom? Yeah. What's scary about her?
I'm scared to get in trouble because she goes to the extreme. She goes very far when she gets into trouble.
Like what? What happens when you get in trouble?
Sometimes she locks us in a closet.
Locked you in a closet? For how long?
The longest I've been here has been like 4 days.
4 days? When did that happen? Most recently?
It was last year. It was around Easter.
And what did you get in trouble for that made that?
My little sister, she was bringing like snacks from school.
Yeah.
And I was having her keep it in the bedroom so I could have some. And so when she figured it out, she tased me and locked me in a closet for 4 days.
She tased you? Have you ever locked your kids in the closet?
No.
Okay. Why would they tell me they've been locked in the closet?
All of my kids said that.
More than one.
No. I've never locked any of my kids in the closet.
Okay. I found this letter. And I'm sure you've read it. It was in your closet.
Oh, yes.
Tell me about these letters.
Sure, absolutely.
I mean, why is she saying all this horrible stuff is happening to her if...
She does that. It's how she vents.
Right. I mean, is it the truth?
I mean, those are old. I don't know. Like,
She's talking about being beat up. She's talking about having scissors to her throat. Talking about pulling you off of her and you telling her you would have killed her.
That's when we had an altercation.
Right.
We had an altercation.
With scissors?
No, there was no scissors. She was coming at me.
Okay.
But we can't pull it off because she was holding my hair.
Okay.
Right? And yeah, that did happen. That did happen, yes.
How do you just...
She'll tell you.
So why'd you keep this one like it's important?
I didn't keep because it's
It was in your
important.
closet.
I mean, I kept...
With all your important papers.
I kept all of these to show her and remind her, but I haven't got these out in forever, sir. I'm being honest, like...
I don't think you are.
I'm scared.
Well, probably because you've been abusing your kids.
No,
Look how skinny they are. You tell me you feed those kids.
I do.
Enough.
I wouldn't say enough. They like to eat noodles. What kid can get fat off of noodles?
My kids. I feed my kids noodles all the time. They're fatter than hell. At least not skin and bones.
The officer then reads a note written by one of the kids, and the words inside are absolutely heartbreaking.
Dear God, I think she's going to kill me. I didn't do anything. You and I both know that. I have been talking to you, praying, and trying to be polite, helpful, and respectful. I've been shutting out all the bad thoughts, but it's no use. But I won't let their negativity and discouragement stop me. This is my year for as long as I'm alive. I'm going to change, but I won't let anyone stop me. I want to change, but if she kills me, I know that I was making changes to make me better. I'm going to be kind and respectful still. She held scissors to my throat. Scissors, underlined, to my throat. She left bruises on my neck, along with cuts from her nails. She cut the inside of my lip, and now one of my front teeth is moving slightly. My nose is clogged with blood, and my ear is bright red with plenty of scratches on it. And it hurts so bad. I can't lay on that side of my head. You know I could get her in trouble for that. And the fact that she said, I'm going to kill her with at least 2 people besides me that can verify that. Then she whispered to me, if Katrina didn't stop me, I would have choked you till you passed out. And I'm the sick, twisted one, but no, I'm going to stay here just to prove what I can change.
Yes.
Tina, combine that with the fact that these kids have run away 7 times from you?
Mm-hmm.
How is any reasonable person supposed to think you're not starving and abusing these kids?
Okay. Mental abuse, I would say yes. Physical abuse, no. Has there been altercations? Yes, there has. Starving, like you said, I feed them, but it's not
expressing their feelings on paper because they've got no one to talk to because they don't go to school and they don't go to counseling and they don't go to the doctor and all they do is sit around here and get starved. And what am I supposed to tell anybody that asks me why you shouldn't go to prison? What do I tell somebody, Tina? Because I just didn't feel like taking them to the doctor?
No.
You've got $60,000, $80,000 cars in the garage, but you can't afford enough food, so you lock it up. Let's reconvene tomorrow, because I'm getting frustrated and that's unprofessional, and I apologize for that.
But before calling it a day, the officer had to ask one more unsettling question.
I do need to ask you a couple more questions.
Yes.
Several of your kids confirmed that you have tased one of these kids with that taser.
No, as I was telling her earlier, we do the bzz, 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 right?
Yeah.
And we even do it with the dogs. Bzz, bzz, bzz. So physically, bzz, no, I'm not.
Like how close have you put it to the kids?
One time I got real close on accident because we were playing around. But as far as, no.
Okay, then the bzz, bzz, bzz game, like how close are you?
Oh, not that close.
I know, but you're not telling me the distance,
Oh.
like with inches? That's like 6 inches is what you just showed
Yeah,
me.
we pop it. Just like, oh, it's like, did you find it?
I did.
Yeah, it's little. It don't hit them.
Yep. I guess that's coming up.
The pantry. This is fingerprinted.
Oh no, compressed mode.
You do need me to open the pantry.
Cops found a pepper spray holster, multiple cameras placed around the home, and logs documenting the kids' activities. They returned a few days later, but it wasn't to question Tina's cruel parenting style.
Okay. You and Anthony are coming with me. We're going to jail today.
We're going to jail?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm just being straight with you. I don't want to argue and fight and all that, but that's what's going on this morning.
Okay.
So get some shoes on, what you need to do, and then we're going to head out.
Luckily, the cops met Anthony, the allegedly abused kid's stepfather. This would allow them to bring him in for questioning and see how he fits into the abusive activities.
I don't think that the defense of you just didn't know is going to fly for this, truthfully.
I don't know what else to say. It's like I can't like lie. I can't lie.
No, I don't want you to lie. That's the last thing I want you to do.
Right. It's like what do I say? What do I do? And
I wish that there was something that you could tell me that you did to protect the kids. That's what I wish you could tell me. Is there anything you did to protect them?
I mean, thinking about it, let me see what I did to protect them.
You know, if
I'm just trying to think hard. And things that I did to protect them.
Talking to the cops only put him deeper in the water. Besides failing to recall any instance where he stepped in to protect the kids, he also confessed to never contributing in feeding the children and hitting one of them.
It's mostly about this kids, man. It's like I always tell her, hey, like, pretty much with the two, first I was like questioning, like, why the hell do you have, like,
why do you have all these locks, blah, blah. And then she goes, well, it's because they every single time trying to run away, so I'm trying to stop it from happening. Then all of a sudden, cameras. Why do you have all these cameras? Like, what the?
Is that not you? Is that her? Like, there's so many cameras. That's crazy.
That's just so crazy because I freaking that was argument about it. I argued with her. I said, hey, like, this camera, like, this is not a normal family. This is some prison or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
First of all,
thank you.
The cameras, I was like, yo, okay, there's so much cameras. And she's like, yeah, because I use the cameras.
Both parents were charged with child abuse and neglect. Tina was also charged with assault and battery with a deadly weapon. While Tina's relationship with her kids painted an ugly picture of a twisted warden-prisoner dynamic, this last clip is a picture-perfect definition of a house of horror.
Where are they supposed to be napping at? There's not a bed in here.
Officers conducted a wellness check on a residence where a child was reported by a neighbor to have smeared feces on the window.
Apparently, we have a wellness check.
What? Okay, yeah. So your kids are upstairs, you said?
Kids are upstairs. We've been trying to paint the rooms because they keep smearing crap on the walls.
We need to go. There's a what? Cops at the door. Apparently, kids are upset. Okay, so we're just here to make sure the kids are okay.
Yeah, they're perfectly okay. I can go get them down.
Can I come with you?
Yeah.
What's kid?
Hey, boys, come on.
Hi, guys. What are you doing? Come downstairs for me, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna give them a shower. They keep smearing shit on the walls.
So,
we've been trying to keep painting them and painting them.
Okay. How old are they? They're just in there by themselves, which is probably why they're smearing poop on the wall.
Yeah, we have a camera right there.
Uh-huh.
We're always checking up on them.
Okay.
We'll make sure they eat 3 soy meals a day.
Yeah. You guys like kind of in over your head, maybe?
I mean, I work at nights.
Okay.
The wife is taking care of the boys. Making sure.
Where's she at?
She's currently getting her glasses.
Okay. Well, come on back downstairs for me. So...
Yeah, it's poop. We've been trying to get painted. And we've been trying to use a rug doctor because they keep trying to get them potty trained.
Mm-hmm. How long have they been in that room?
So they were supposed to be taking a nap.
Where are they supposed to be napping at? There's not a bed in here.
They recorded apart yesterday. The autistic one likes to tear apart their beds. Mm-hmm. And so we had to throw them both out.
Mm-hmm.
My brother just sent me money. I'm actually going to, once my wife gets home, buy some beds.
The kids were removed from the residence, and both parents were charged on 2 counts of child neglect. It's hard to believe that there are monsters out there who will put children through such abominable living conditions. If you suspect child abuse in your neighborhood, don't hesitate to call the cops and save a child today. Let's hear your thoughts on this video in the comments. We'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to like and subscribe.